Alice at 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. This part of the program, and it concerns Michael Franti, is brought to you by Carlson Subaru in Redwood City, home to real deals for over 30 years, and the Subaru Share the Love event on now. That's Carlson Subaru, carlsonsubaru.com. The one and only Michael Franti.
Yeah, what's up?
So great to see you. Your beautiful wife is here.
She's here.
There's no baby here.
No,
Your giant baby isn't here.
Where's the baby?
Oh my gosh, that's making me lactate.
Michael, you're always taking my glory. The one thing that I can do that you can't do, and you have to pretend like you can do that.
It's just wishful thinking.
Where's the baby, guys?
You know, Michael woke me up at 6 a.m. He's like, we gotta go. I'm like, where are we going? He said, we're going to see our friends at Alice. I said, we're not taking the baby. I'm gonna get chewed out on radio. The air quality is so bad. I left him. He's cuddled up with my mom.
Oh, that's
I'm being
good.
a responsible mother because he's going to be out tonight. So
Right.
he's home safe.
God,
where he
you guys,
needs to
though,
be.
there. It's just awful. I mean, and honestly, it feels awful even bitching about it, knowing what people are going through with it. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So we have a couple things I want to talk to you guys about, and we have a couple different things to give tickets away for. So I want to start, in order to not confuse
people.
Tonight is the Rockers Ball. This is something you guys...
But actually, Sarah, we're going to go the other way around and do the film first.
Tomorrow is your showing of
tomorrow.
Stay Human at
San
the
Francisco
North
premiere.
Theater.
Yes.
We don't want to confuse Sarah,
Theater.
everyone.
And,
I thought we were doing the Rockers Ball. What do I know?
Well, this is a perfect segue because the film is all about how I wake up every morning and I feel like this world is just a disaster. And I get depressed, I get bummed out, and I'm somebody who's prone to like depression and anxiety. But then I get out into the world and I meet people along the way who are ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things to make a difference in the lives of other people. And it reminds me of what it means to be a human and how we hold on to our humanity in these super challenging times that we're living in. Right. So it's a super uplifting film, and afterwards I'll be doing a Q&A about it, and then an acoustic performance with some of the people from my band. So it's going to be a fun night.
So this is tomorrow night. And you said this is the San Francisco debut of
the film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. So you'll have a lot of family and friends.
Yeah, Sarah and I have watched it in my studio.
Yes.
So technically, San Francisco.
Can I give it a quick 30-second review?
Oh,
yes, please do.
Okay, so I saw it at the Mill Valley Film Festival. And it is incredibly sincere, so genuine, so heartfelt, so eye-opening. And it just shows like how blessed we are, I think, in this country and all that we have, and it just opens your eyes to people who are just fighting and joyful every day. I was incredibly moved, and it was also special, you know, sitting next to Michael and Sarah, watching them watch the film too. But
thank you.
Sure.
I'm gonna give it 5 Persian rubs, a perfect score.
Oh man, thank you, man.
All right. So that is tomorrow night at the North Theater.
North Theater, yep, in San Francisco.
And we have one pair of tickets.
Correct.
We'll give those to caller number 9 right now, 800-400-3697. Back to Michael Franti.
Yeah, okay, so
Tonight.
No, hold on. We'll do that one at the end. We don't want to confuse the two.
Okay.
So check it out. We know it's your birthday, so we've prepared something special for you.
39 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
We've got 39. We've got Sarah, my wife, who's joined the band here.
Yeah.
Hello,
We've
Sarah.
got our assistant Kelly.
Oh, hey, Kelly.
Hello.
Who's also joined the band, and maybe we can even get Grace and Faith and Uzette and Human to sing along with this one. It goes like this. Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
It's 6 a.m. when I wish I was snoring. You make my effing commute less boring. Thank you for making us smile in the morning. Thank you for making us smile in the morning. Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
It's 6 a.m. when I wish I was snoring. You make my effing commute less boring. Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Give me some ooh-oohs. Sarah, it's like one of those old school R&B jams. When I break it down and I talk slow, and I tell you how important you are to me and to the whole Bay Area, we sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts, love you. We love you like we love a puppy on the street corner.
What?
We love you like we love marshmallow treats with Rice Krispies.
Oh, yeah, I do love those. Those are great.
We love you like we love the Castro Street Fair and the Folsom Street Fair and the Haight Street Fair and the State Fair and the Marin County Fair.
Yeah.
Throw your hands in the air. Here we go one more time. Come on, y'all. Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
It's 6 a.m. when I wish I was snoring.
You make my
Every commute less boring. Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us smile.
I can die now. My life is complete.
Yeah, that was great, you guys.
That was fun.
Nice. Oh my God. The background vocals were just delightful.
Especially the oohs out there.
Oh my God, thank you. That's so nice of you.
I couldn't help but notice you picked up on the song lyrics and started singing with them.
Well, I want to
Yes.
help out. It seemed like a sing-along.
Right.
I'm always up for one of those. That's all I wish for my birthday. I'm like, don't get me anything. Just play a bunch of guitar and let me sing songs with some drinks. It'll all be good. That was really nice of
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. I know you're a busy guy. I mean, that's, to take
Yeah.
5 minutes out and crank me out of tune. Dude, that means
Didn't
a
even
lot.
take that long.
You brat.
Don't toot your own horn.
Yeah, very easy, right? Hey, let me ask you a question. So now you're making films,
Yes.
and you've
I know.
obviously been in music for longer than I even knew. You were
Yeah.
doing a punk band
Yeah.
back in the East Bay
30
Explosion.
years ago, yeah.
So you've been at it a while. So what is it that you like? What do you look to for inspiration musically and film wise? Because, like, for example, we got to play a song on our birthdays that represents us, and you played. What was it?
That Imogen Heap song. I love that.
It's a-
song.
that's,
yeah.
So
That's a
what
great
would
song.
you pick? Like, if you were picking an artist or a song or something where you're
Whoa,
like,
that's a really good question.
boom, this is the
This
thing.
is the Michael Franti song.
God, there's so many.
Is there one of your songs that is like that you feel epitomizes your journey?
Not really. Not that epitomizes my journey, but I love artists that can tell a story that makes you dance, that has some other kind of meaning to it.
Right.
Like Marvin Gaye's "Mercy Me," The Ecology. It's really this beautiful song you can dance to, but it's about like the environment. And God, he wrote it in 1975, and here we are today dealing with all the stuff we are.
Right.
So songs that last like that make you dance, that make you smile, that give you meaning. And I believe that there's a battle in the world today, and it's not between left and right, or rich or poor, or black and white, or gay or straight, or any religion. It's between cynicism and optimism.
Oh.
And all of us face it every day. We wake up and we go, God, am I going to feel crappy today, or I'm going to face this day with like some energy and some optimism about what's going on?
I've always felt like an optimist, and I do find that some days I'm like, what are you so optimistic
Yeah,
about? Like,
yeah.
I actually am almost talking myself down off my high horse.
Yeah.
Which I think sucks.
Yeah,
I have always been
totally.
kind of a basically happy person,
Yeah.
and you're right.
And that's why
Cynicism is
I write-
creeping in.
Yeah, that's why I write songs that do that. I want to write songs that make people appreciate life.
Look around and count your blessings.
Count your blessings and attack what we need to fix,
And actually, that is something that you have done for a long time. This
Yeah.
is not just lip service.
Yeah.
You guys have the Do It for Love Foundation.
Yeah.
We were lucky enough to get to go to the Rockers Ball last year, which is quite the thing.
That's quite the
That is
thing.
quite. Is
It
it? Are
is.
you doing it at the Fairmont again, or
Yeah.
is it? That was an amazing night. Like, I just didn't quite know what to expect, and
Yeah.
and it's performances, and it's a big auction, and it's that is that called a silent auction when
Yeah.
you get to walk down and sort of see everything
Yeah.
and bid on it. But you raise money for your foundation, which does amazing things.
So Do It for the Love is a nonprofit that Sarah and I started 5 years ago, and we bring people with advanced stages of life-threatening illness, children and adults with special needs, and wounded veterans to see any live concert by any artist in any city in the world. So people write to us and they say, my sister has stage 4 breast cancer. She's always wanted to see Garth Brooks, and we send them and 3 of their family members to see Garth Brooks or
And you
whoever.
reach out to these artists.
Yes, we reach out to the artists, we reach out to the promoters.
And generally, I'm assuming that they are fully like
most of the time,
absolutely,
and if they don't, then we buy tickets, and we send people to everything from Metallica to, the opera. I never imagined in my life that Sarah and I would have ever bought as many Taylor Swift concert tickets as we have, but she's the favorite one. And Sarah, why don't you tell us how it got started?
Yeah, I mean, people are familiar. My background's nursing, and Michael being a musician, we always wanted to do something together. And so we met this couple, Hope and Steve, December, and Steve is living with ALS. And they kept tweeting at Michael saying, we really want to see your show. This might be Steve's last show. And this was before the Ice Bucket Challenge. So no one really knew what ALS was. And we got to meet Steve and Hope, and Michael invited them out on the side of to the stage, and he played Life is Better with You. And they had this really emotional moment on stage, and it was at this festival. And the last day of the festival, and before, he was always just seen as the guy in the wheelchair. And when Michael introduced him, people were able to see him as Steve, and not for the disability he's now living with or the disease or illness he's living with, but for the individual that he is. And, the song's playing, and Michael's playing, and I'm crying, and Michael's crying, and 20,000 people in the audience are crying. And we went home that night, and we were like, we could, create this powerful moment for as many people as we can. And some of our recipients pass away, and it ends up being this really beautiful moment for families, and some of them live on, and it's a night of respite. And I didn't know, being a nurse, I knew illness was family-centered, but until my mom had to go through breast cancer treatment, I didn't really get it. And so with Michael's son living with kidney disease and with what we've gone through, it's become even more important for us to push this mission out. And we're so grateful to our community and who's been so supportive. And through Rockers Ball tonight, we're raising funds for Do It for the Love, and we've got an after party.
Right, so the after party is happening. I want to get to that in a second. You had said that you guys are going to do something in particular for the fire victims.
So we're giving away 2 tickets, which is going to be great. And then we've decided, Michael and I woke up this morning, we look out in the sky, and like what you said, it's just devastating what's happening. And so we've opened up 10 spots to the after party tonight, and we're donating all proceeds raised from those 10 tickets to fire relief tonight, which will be about $3,000. So we really want to be able to do that. We're raising funds for Do It for Love, and we also want to give back to the local community.
Where can people find out more about it?
So you can go to doitforthelove.org, and there's going to be there's a tab up there, so there's information about the Rockers Ball.
And we will take caller number 9 right now.
Correct.
And give away a pair of tickets for this after party.
Right.
So this is, you guys are doing your main thing, and then people are going to, is this a secret location or?
So it's at the Fairmont. It's called the Ultra After Party.
Okay.
Michael and I are going to be out there dancing the night away. There's drinks, there's good food, there's going to be amazing music. And it's just going to be a good time to celebrate, but we want to just make sure that we're acknowledging what's happening around us at the same time.
Is there an age limit for this party?
There's no age,
a lower limit?
What do you call it? Like the minimum age?
Yeah, minimum age.
21 and over?
Yeah.
I
guess so you're drinking
there's
alcohol.
Drinking, right. Okay, so 21 and up, please. Caller number 9 right now.
I was like, is there a limit?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but no one over 52 is allowed to go.
Taj will be in bed by then. Taj now
Well, you're
has a
39, so
Well,
you're
I'm
good.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
in.
good.
So I noticed that you picked your guitar back up.
Yeah.
What are we going to hear from Michael Franti?
This is a record we just put out. I can't tell you how I feel with flowers, 'cause they can't tell you what I'm trying to say. And I've been looking through my heart for hours, but my mind is always in the way. And I've been searching for words so perfect, trying to find a better way just to say I love you. Just to say I love you. Just to say I love you. Had our ups and downs for years now, but we're still here on the morning show.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you know, Sarah just turned 39 now.
Yeah,
And she sure knows how to rock and roll.
yeah.
I've been searching for words so perfect, trying to find a better way just to say I love you. 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 Here we go. Everybody sing it now. Say, oh, 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 your love is all I ever wanted. Oh, 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 your love is all I ever wanted. Oh, 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 your love is all I ever wanted. Oh, 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 your love just to say I love you.
Michael Franti in Great Voice. Tonight is the Rockers Ball and the special after party, and then tomorrow night at the North Theater.
Yes.
You're going to be the San Francisco debut of Stay Human. Is there another way that people can see this movie? Are you going to do a wide release thing, or will it be on demand?
We are, but you know, when we started thinking about how we're going to get this film out there, everything goes like straight onto the internet now, and we're like, this is a film about like being human and how can we do it differently? So we thought, let's just do a tour with it. So we've been doing a tour all around the Northwest. I've done a whole bunch of cities, and everywhere it's been selling out. We've been doing second performances, and it's great. It's a great film to see with like 1,000 other people in a room. And when do you ever do that? You know, it's like normally, like the other option was like, oh, we'll put it on Netflix right away. And then people like Sarah and I, we get together and we, you know, get our popcorn in bed, and we get our Ben and Jerry's. We each eat a whole one.
Awesome.
We start watching.
It's my favorite thing about you guys. You knew.
We watch 10 minutes of the movie, and then we have sex and roll over and fall asleep,
Sure.
and that's it. And
She's like, not anymore. We have a kid now.
Right.
we have sex,
I am
we roll over,
lactating.
we nurse the kid.
Get off of me. So you wanted it to be a more human connected experience.
Human connected experience.
So
love the
funny,
idea.
Sarah.
I love the idea of a tour, because then not only do people get to see the movie with a group of like-minded individuals and in a wonderful setting, but then they get a Michael Franti concert too.
Yeah,
like you've been performing at these things.
It's been super fun. We've been really enjoying it. Myself and Carl Young, who shares a birthday with you, our bass player Carl Young. I want to give him a big shout out.
Happy birthday,
Yes.
Carl. Also 39.
Yeah, also 39. and he's on the tour with me, and then a great young artist named Victoria Canal, who's really awesome, who will be.
Tell a little bit about her story.
So Victoria's somebody who I've discovered through Instagram. I was just flipping through the Explore feature, and her music randomly popped up, and I just was really moved by what she does. She's has an incredible voice. She's kind of like if Norah Jones and Alicia Keys had a baby together, and
That's pretty good. Where's she from? Around here?
she's from all over. She grew up. Her father traveled all around the world, and so but she was born without most of her right arm, and she plays piano beautifully with just what's left of her right arm and her left hand. And she's just really incredibly inspiring, and just has a beautiful voice. And she's been out on tour with us all summer. We wrote a song together called "Flower in the Gun." And
is there a place people can find that? Because I've heard it, and it's gorgeous.
So that song is on on iTunes. If the album "Stay Human" Volume 2, and it's one of the songs that you get early. The album doesn't come out till January 25th, but
like
they've released a pre-order song. Yeah, and we've actually been making a video for that song. And the song is a song that's about bullying and gun violence and violence in general, but not just about that, but how do we heal from it, and how do we as a nation grow and move on from it. And here it is.
We can be the flower in the gun. What would I say to my son or to my daughter if they came and asked me about these days? What kind of reason could I give for all the hate that's standing in the way? Wish I could tell them that nobody's gonna judge them, and every stranger on the block is gonna love them. No bully in the world could ever hurt them, but I can't say that today. Whoa, no one could ever take your pride from you. Speak your truth and let your spirit fly, 'cause we could be the healing when you're feeling all alone. We could be the reason to find the strength to
So will we hear you guys do this at Winterland?
Just play a little second more so you can hear Victoria.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
What could I say to every woman who was ever told by a man, don't try to reach too high? What could I say to every girl who was betrayed and told to keep the pain locked inside? Wish I could say nobody's ever gonna judge me. Every stranger on the block is gonna love me. No bully in the world is gonna hurt me, but I can't say that today. Oh,
The production on this
She's
is
really good.
great
Thanks.
too. Like,
Is that her on
excellent.
keys too, or
yeah,
no?
she played piano on
Oh,
it, too.
wow.
And who's
Yeah.
doing? Is that a synth or is it
No,
strings? or?
we used an orchestra in Nashville. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
you get that when you pre-order the
Yes.
new Michael Franti.
Yeah, and we've been traveling around the country the last couple of weeks making a video for the song and interviewing families who have been affected by gun violence in Parkland, in Orlando at the Pulse nightclub shooting. We had somebody from who was shot in the back at the Vegas concert.
Oh, right.
And you know, just the intention of the song is that we believe that every single person in this country, no matter what walk of life or political experience, can play a role in reducing gun violence. And that it doesn't have to just be a political issue. This is something that affects every single person, every community. And we all can play a role in the healing that our country needs right now. And so it's kind of this song is a call to action for people to say, let's figure this out.
Flower in the Gun.
Flower in the Gun.
Get it on iTunes. Michael, and I know you didn't come here specifically to
Yeah.
promote that. You know
Yeah,
what?
thank
and
you, though.
It's so
Yeah.
great to see. It's always great to see you.
Thank
and we're
you.
really looking forward to Winterland.
Yeah.
I was
To Norse Theater.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Norse.
Yeah.
To Norse tomorrow night.
Oh, yes.
But also to Winterland, which you are going to be
Alice in
at.
Winterland.
Hello.
Yes. Oh, holy cow.
I'm like, did I just say something? Is
Wait.
he not on Winterland?
I just totally dated myself because I'm thinking like Winterland Theater.
No,
like,
not- no,
we've
I'm
got a
sorry.
show. No, we're not playing at the
Alice in
Winterland.
Winterland.
Your wife's like, what is he doing?
I just love when stuff like that happens. I'm like, no, babe, come on, fix this. You can do it. You can do it.
Holy.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. We're doing Alice in Winterland.
Oh yeah, that I'm totally.
Right.
That thing. Yes. And Victoria will be there. She'll be
Oh.
So
singing.
you're gonna do the song.
We're going to sing this song
Great.
there.
Oh my
Excellent.
God,
She
that's
will
great.
be there. Yes.
And I also want to say,
She just played the Apollo Theater last night.
Oh, wow,
Awesome. Yeah.
That's
Huge.
yeah. Yeah.
So she's off doing her own
She's
whole
doing
thing.
her
and-
thing, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how exciting. I did not know that she was going to be with
Yeah.
you at Winterland.
She'll be there. Yeah.
And thanks for writing the song. That is
You're
so sweet.
welcome.
And the
Let's-
background vocalist. That
Maybe
was,
we can go
that
out
was-
with it.
Yeah,
Ready?
my birthday song, everybody.
Thank you for making a smile in the morning.
Thank you for making a smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
Thank you for making us laugh in the morning.
It's 6 a.m. when I wish I was snoring. You make my effing commute less boring. Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Thank you for making us smile in the morning.
Yoo-hoo-hoo.
Thank you guys so much. Michael Franti, always great to see you. Have a great time this weekend, you guys.
all this week on Alice. Tickets and Turkeys Week is